I know she went to Pennsylvania, and she said they were going to see family that the baby hasn't met yet. The only person she knows in Pennsylvania isn't that Lily. He's already met Lily. What the?
Trust me, Alex, Nancy, because I got time today. Because I'm gonna call DCF ASAP. I'm gonna have their ass on speed dial.
Why would she show just the bottom half of him waist down? Who was that for, Alex? Bitch, I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you. You don't get to control what a young mother on YouTube does. Do you want to fucking make a bet? Do you want to make a bet? Make a bet, Venus Main? Hey, baby reindeer? You want to make a bet we don't control? We control a lot of who and what people send Alex. We do control a lot of it. So sit on that and fucking rotate. Hello, hello, hello. How are all of my cuties doing? I hope you're doing well. Hello, how are all of my cuties doing? I hope you're doing well. I've missed you again. It's very good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel for another reaction with Miss Alexandra Rodriguez, our lovely queen. Yes, we know. Anyways, how are you all doing? This one is gonna be fun. I can just tell.
Everything that comes out of Keeping It Cute's mouth is unhinged, almost to the point where I have to question if she believes it or if the internet is just giving her the attention that she doesn't get anywhere else. This channel is one of the many creators that react to Alexandra Rodriguez. If you don't know who she is, this is part 2, so I will leave a link in the description box below for part 1. But just very quickly, she is a lifestyle YouTuber, and there's a bunch of reaction channels that react to her. But the issue here is that they are crossing a line that is absolutely absurd. I mean, there is no need. When you observe these channels and actually look at the reasons why they created it, you're like, okay, there's some valid criticisms, but there's this much valid criticisms and then this much, bullying and harassing, stalking, obsession, etc. And I would have gladly kept scrolling, but the issue is that when you talk to these channels and you say, hey, you're doing just that, they will get you with some moral high ground to where they genuinely believe that they're doing something right. Now, Keeping It Cute is toxic AF because she exhibits behavior that is erratic or irrational. Take a listen.
Oh my god, I say all of this as like TikTok got banned last night. So sad, guys. I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of like you're in denial. I'm like, is it really gonna be like gone? Is it forever? Like, I just don't know. But I feel really bad though for like creators who were like doing really well on TikTok and that was like their main platform, because I've always thought like, what if YouTube just went away, so I really empathize for those creators. And TikTok was just like a really fun, happy space. And then also a lot of people are doing YouTube, which is great. I'm all for it. I love long form content. Like, it's all fun and fresh to like do a little scroll, before bed or something, even though you shouldn't. But like, I love long form content. Like, YouTube will always have my heart. Like, I don't know. I love having on long videos in the background. Like, the longer the better. So I know you guys like the long vlogs too, because we're all just, I don't know, I think we're all just, I don't want to get too deep in here. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole, but I feel like we're all just like really craving like human connection now more than ever. Great. I'm all for it. I love long form content. Like, it's all fun and fresh to like do a little.
Yeah, fuck off. You are a bitch. I can't believe you just said that. That is so fucking insensitive. Oh, I'm all for it. I'm not getting fucked over. I'm gonna still get my bag. So, cool. It's fine. Awesome. Are you kidding, Alexandra? You are a fucked up person. You seriously are. Wow.
Really scroll, before bed or something, even though you shouldn't. But like, I love long form content. Like, YouTube will always.
You love your fucking paycheck, bitch. That's what you love. You love your paycheck every month. You wouldn't be singing this song if you were making your bag on TikTok, bitch. You'd be crying your fucking eyes out. You would be devastated. There are people that are absolutely devastated right here in this moment that you're singing your bullshit. Do you know how fucking insensitive that is? You don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself. You sick, sick person. You are an absolute demon. You are a demon.
Please explain to me how exactly she's a demon. It's fine if you feel that way, but nothing she said to me illustrated anything like that. She showed empathy, felt sympathy towards people who were TikTok creators at the time of the ban. And then she reflected on YouTube because that's where she makes her bank from. It just sounds like a goddamn reach. Now, this is the video next that did it for me, where I was like, there's something wrong with you. There's something genuinely wrong with you.
Yeah, Bark Box.
Anderson just opened his presents.
This is kind of cool.
Isn't it? It's like bougie.
That was weird. Why would you show just the bottom half of him waist down for half a second? Who was that for, Alex? That was weird as fuck. You need to go get some help. You are... Bitch, I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you. I see you. I see you. Don't think you're gonna get away with this. This bullshit's real subtle. Yeah, real fucking subtle. Your standards wouldn't catch something like that, but boy, I did. Yeah, in a heartbeat. I caught that shit. I see what you're doing. You are a sick bitch. You're sick. You really are.
Look at your own.
You know the Rorschach ink block test, the what do you see here that a lot of psychologists or therapists use? It's very popular because it gives an insight into an individual's mind and what they're thinking. It tells more about that individual than it does anything else, right? And question for keeping it cute. Why was it when I would like to assume the majority of us who saw just cute little baby legs? Because this creator has stated that she did not want to show her kid's face online on social media, which all these reaction channels are aware of. Why was it when she showed her cute little baby legs, your mind went there? Using her baby as some type of object for PDF files to look at. Explain that to me, because that is absolutely absurd to come to that conclusion. To me, that is starting something. To me, this is beyond reacting, because and by the way, if you are going to react, it's not just, hey, let's react to only the mean things. I mean, you found nothing nice about this Christmas video? No, it's just a hate channel. Normally, when I hear nonsense like this, it's whatever. She sounds insane and unhinged, all for the views. The issue here is that Keeping It Cute is trying to hold Alexandra accountable. This reaction channel consistently calls her a liar nonstop, but when questioned about her statements or gets pressed for anything really, she calls the people who disagree with her haters, or they just get dismissed as Alex stans, and God forbid if you call these people bullies. So we have holding someone accountable, and the way we do that is by having a reaction channel, and then what they spew is just opinions, when in reality they treat these opinions as facts, which I'll get into later. But my gripe here is that, can we stop standing on the stage of I have a cause? This is my moral high ground. When you don't have any evidence to back up your claim, when you're calling someone out, when you're trying to say, hey, you over there, this is what you're doing morally wrong, then you need to have some goddamn evidence. And speaking of no evidence, Alex, this lifestyle YouTube creator, had her baby 6 or 7 months ago, and let's watch Keeping It Cute tell us that Alex did not give birth to her baby. Take a listen.
We had a really good first night at home with him. Yar was incredible. He took most of the night shift. And
Of course he did. I can already see that you love handing that baby over. That's just really weird. You need to bond with your baby. Girl, you're kind of dropping the ball already in my eyes.
let me sleep. So that was good. And feeling a little bit more alive today. Those few days in the hospital, I think we slept a total of like 5 hours. But we're home. We made it. And
we got no footage. Absolutely no footage of those 3 days in the hospital. Y'all don't find that a little weird? I mean, she's got to tell us everything. Why didn't we vlog any of those days, Alexandra? Maybe because you weren't really at the hospital, were you? Because you didn't really give birth. It's becoming quite obvious.
Okay, so what is becoming quite obvious? And this lady, she does have a son, because I've seen her son come on one of her live streams. What exactly is becoming quite obvious here? Because you're not entitled to Alex 24/7. It's possible that she probably did film the whole thing, or her husband did. And guess what? She decided to not post it on social media because that is a sensitive, intimate moment. 2, it's possible that she just didn't film it because she's a first-time mom and she was freaking out about giving birth 5 weeks early. So it's possible that vlogging was not on her mind in that moment. And 3, she really does not have to give you a reason. There's plenty of parents on social media and not who don't film their birth, and it doesn't mean that they didn't give birth just because it wasn't filmed. And that's a pattern you're going to see throughout this video of these people believe that if this creator did not film it, then it must have not happened. Ridiculous. No evidence to back it up. But wait a minute, they will tell you they do have evidence that this lifestyle YouTuber did not give birth. So while Alex was pregnant, she is a plus size woman. And when she was pregnant, there were moments to where she would be like, oh, this is my baby bump. And a lot of people question, oh, is that just your fat? You know what I mean? I don't see the bump here this day. I see the bump there. I don't see the bump there that day. And so when Alex goes on her social media and she posts photos of her bump, and it was kind of this cute photo of half-baked there with the ice cream. And so after people were like, we don't see her belly, we don't see that it's real, these same reaction channels were like, isn't it weird that we can't see below the waistline? That's pretty weird that she has her jeans up here. I don't know, maybe the lady has stretch marks and doesn't want you to see her whole stomach. Like, no matter what this creator does, she will never be in the right. And yes, that comes with being a public figure on social media. When this creator decides that she doesn't want to share her life 24/7, you guys have to fill in the blanks, which ultimately means you come up with your own narratives. Now, speaking of coming up with our own narratives, let's listen to Keeping It Cute tell us how Alex and her husband, they're not actually in a real relationship.
We are headed into lunch, late lunch, early dinner.
Who else is excited for Lewis Hamilton to race with Ferrari in a couple weeks? I can't wait for F1.
Thank God. I miss it too, and I miss actually being...
Is that the way a partner touches his lover? Putting your hands on their shoulder like that? Like, really? Like she's a friggin' linebacker? Like that's his buddy? Wait, what? Y'all, come on, you gotta see that. You have to see that. I just don't understand why they feel they gotta fake it for the internet. We don't care. Just... Do you have any idea how many views you would get if you just actually said what this relationship is? Holy friggin' Moses. People would eat that up. That is hot tea. That's what that is. Seriously. These two are not lovers. They're not. This is an arranged marriage. This is an arranged parenthood. This whole thing. And I'm gonna stop there.
Excited about it.
To survive.
Shut up. From the moment Max stole Lewis's championship, I was done.
He didn't run up and grab her hand. He didn't run up and put his arm around her. He didn't put his hand on her neck, like behind her neck. He didn't. Come on, y'all. These two, no, they're not lovers. They did not make this child naturally. No.
Okay, so why is it so hard to believe that this man can't be in love with this woman? You know, being plus size doesn't kick you out of the game of falling in love. It doesn't kick you out of the game of being married, being in an intimate relationship. There was no evidence there that illustrated that he was not in love with her or that they're in a fake relationship, because she is vlogging. She's actually, I know they hate this word, working, because this is how she gets paid. She gets paid when she presses that record button and publishes out a video. I know they don't like it. Yes, being paid to film is a privilege. It really is, but it is what Alexandra Rodriguez has been doing for years. Okay, this is the money that has supported her for years. But these are the type of trash conversations that is a consistent theme throughout her whole entire channel.
Good morning, you guys. It is 7:30. I have a doctor's appointment at 8:30, and I'm questioning why I made it so early. I must have had a lapse in judgment when I was making this appointment, but I'm super...
What do you mean a lapse in judgment? You mean you forgot that you're lazy as all get out? Is that what you forgot? Is that what your lapse in judgment was? Please. You're lazy. You're tired. You just want to go back to bed. But, you'll probably have breakfast first, won't you? 'Cause the baby wants it, right?
Wednesday afternoon.
Raining.
At 1 o'clock when it's downpouring.
There's traffic. There's a lot of traffic.
Newport in the summer is no joke. It really is no joke, even on a rainy weekday. So we try to come in the off season, spring. We try to come in the spring and the fall. So, but we had fun. We killed some time looking at the cars. The farmer's market's supposed to start like very soon, but we don't have an umbrella.
But a Again, Alex, go back in the video. You're the one that said it, not me. You love the rain. So get your fat ass out in it. Ms. I love the rain. You are sickening. Absolutely 110% sickening to me.
Alex was talking about going to the farmer's market out in the rain. But this is the problem when you start creating channels, in my opinion, even based off of 3 people, because then you have to start reaching. You have to start forcing yourself to say shit that does not make any goddamn sense.
To be honest, I don't care enough to fix it. I'm about to do something far more embarrassing right now in the vlog, so come along. Guys, I really like it.
Oh my god, that disgusting face. Oh. Oh. Oh gosh, she's oh, poor Yarman.
You know what? You're right. That disgusting face. Now we're moving on to the next reaction channel. I'm just reacting.
Okay, let me back up some. So it's a 2-piece from Shein. And listen, y'all fave, Miss Rodriguez could never, okay?
I guess they think that Miss Nella is afraid, and baby, Miss Nella ain't afraid of none of these motherfuckers.
We take her looks and her way out of it, right? Her personality. Girl, you are not his type. That is how my black ass know that man of color that's over there is absolutely in it for the motherfucking check, bitch. And that is why he got a new Tesla right now with somebody who's in a loveless. That's right, I said loveless, bitch. I know when the color of a person of color is they don't love you. He don't love her, okay? And I'm qualified to make that goddamn assessment.
And the problem with y'all, with you, Alexandra Rodriguez, is that your man is at the house and you still can't get no.
It hasn't, because that man of color over there is only there for that bag. This person is a paid actor on this show. Okay? He was bought with a price. A Tesla, a new house. This is what the fuck y'all sees when he is balls deep in that cat.
Listen, that's what they say. They say all of us are haters.
I would say so. You definitely are a hater for sure. But yeah, this creator goes by the name of Nella, and she has started her channel. It's been over a year now. And she also believes that she is holding Alex accountable, calling Alex out for her lies. Because it certainly takes over 250 videos to do just that.
And I've been doing some work on the computer. I won't lie, I am crashing. Like, so hard. I think I'm gonna have Yar pick up dinner and just chill out for the rest of the night because it's about 6 o'clock now. The good thing is I got done so much today that I wanted to get done. If I wasn't pregnant, I think I could keep going. But like I'm getting tired, and my back is starting to hurt now. So I think
if you weren't pregnant, you could keep going. Let me tell you something, Cupcake. Some of us had to go to work and we worked all goddamn day, whether we wanted to or not, or whether our back was hurting or not. And baby, let me tell you something. When I was 7 months pregnant, I looked like I was about 10 months pregnant. When you say that, it really irks my nerves. Because girl, it's some people out here that's really grinding and hustling, and they're not complaining about it every 5 seconds.
Any single time throughout her pregnancy, and you can watch the reaction channels for yourself, anytime she has mentioned any type of pain whatsoever, and you can see in that clip, if you watch it again, she briefly mentions back pain and then cuts the clip and then goes back to normal. From watching the videos, it seems like she just doesn't want to give that much. She doesn't want to talk about it that much, right? So you hear in this clip how she's getting criticized because, Nella's talking about how she worked a 9 to 5, how she's done all this, yada, 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 right? And that Alex is being a complainer, okay? Now let's watch this next clip.
But I was one of those women that absolutely felt the achiness. It was like an aching pain in my hip bones, right? And so I brought this to my doctor because I really needed to know why I was having these feelings. And he explained to me, well, it's because your hips are separating so that it'll make way for the baby to be able to pass through. These are the types of things, Alex, if you want to show your journey, fine, show the journey. Give the women in your community things that they can actually use. No one gives a fuck about the kind of stroller that you're buying. Who gives a fuck, bitch?
She mentioned a back pain for half a second and got scolded because you work a 9 to 5, so she shouldn't be complaining at all. But now it's okay for her to share her journey. Got it.
In the last vlog at the end, quick recap. I caught a bug from a family member that we saw. I've been sick for a few days now. I did go to the doctor. No flu, no COVID. I haven't had a fever or anything. It's just like a really, really bad cold. They said they think it's just viral.
You shut your ass up. The day that I believe that you took your big ass over to somebody's doctor, okay? It's not COVID. It's not. Shut the fuck up. It probably is some of all that shit that you just named. You just don't want the people in your comment section to give you any kind of mommy advice because you think that you have fucking arrived. Well, bitch, I'm here to tell you that you ain't even crunk up the car yet. You haven't arrived to shit, huh? Except for your own goddamn delusions. That's what you've done. Absolutely.
In all of her channels like this, where there's situations that we just saw where she considers to be lies like this, and then Alex's actual lies and valid criticisms are like this, it just creates this noise when you tell someone like me, because this creator told me to go watch her channel to see all the lies. I need to watch everything. Okay, well, I did. And you have like this much of valid criticisms, and the rest is just your bullshit opinions that you consider to be truths. And ironically, the only people that turn out to be the biggest liar on your channel is you.
A ton of them, but I got these on Amazon. And look how cute these little stickers are. So I want to see everyone's guess beforehand and put the little sticker on. I think it's boy or girl. So that'll be fun. I think a lot of my family is like half and half on it, but we'll see. I can't really remember. So can't remember anything with the pregnancy brain. But I'm glad a lot of you guys had said, posted the last part of the vacation vlog. A lot of you guys said you also had like hearing issues during pregnancy, but it's not.
Alex, you stop your fucking lying. I read your goddamn comments. No, I didn't read every last one of them, but not one, I swear, not one of them said they lost their hearing while they were pregnant. See, what your big dumbass did was went to Google and Googled pregnancy like symptoms, and now you just saying that you got all of them, but you really ain't got shit, bitch, but a bunch of lies. Shut your ass up.
Not like actually hearing rather than just.
Nella, I love how you cover yourself by still being able to call her a liar, but then admit to not reading all the comments, because it took me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I go to the vlog before, and there you have it. People are telling her, hey, I did have a hearing loss while I was pregnant, or I did suffer through some type of hearing while I was pregnant, etc. So, once again, these are the situations to where she'll call out and be like, oh, hey, Alex is a liar, with no evidence to back it up.
Bunny, sea salt caramels, some these. And like my family's gonna have to take a bag to go because I know there's gonna be so much of this left over. But nothing.
Shut the hell up. You ain't sending shit home with those people because your big ass is absolutely gonna eat it. And the next thing we know, you're gonna be, oh my God, guys, I've been having cravings And you're not going to believe it because I really don't do like sugar and carbs. But the baby just really has me craving carbs. Lying sack of shit.
Isn't it more effective for you to call out actual lies so you can have some type of credibility? Now let's move on to the inappropriate comments that Nella has stated about Alex's husband, Yar. And before we move on, I think it's very comical. This is probably the most comical thing I've seen all day. I just showed my partner Dave this. When you go to her page or go to her comments, she has guidelines. And the third one gets me. Challenge the argument, not the person. Throughout your whole entire channel, you do completely the opposite. Make it make sense. I thought that was funny. Anyways, so let's move on to the inappropriate comments that Nella has made towards Alex's husband, Yar. Alex is in an interracial relationship, and Nella has issue with that.
Alex, as much as you like black, you would think that you would like something other than dicks in color. Okay? As much as you have slobbed on a black knob, one would think that your silly ass would like inanimate objects in color as well.
Okay, I'm here.
This that's another one. Woo! Poor Yar. Man, if he was putting in his best work and he was balls deep thinking about his ex-girlfriend, and then he fucking opened up his eyes and saw this shit right here. He saw this shit right here. What would y'all do? I'm serious. I'm serious. Ooh, shit. I bet it got soft.
One, she sounds like she's having the time of her life. So you can definitely argue here that she's just trying to be funny. She's trying to be comical. But this is a common theme throughout her whole entire channel, even when she gets angry.
How has pregnancy changed how much or how ways in which you love each other? This man has stepped up.
It hasn't, because that man of color over there is only there for that bag. Period, point, blank, and period again.
So hard, especially the first trimester.
This person is a paid actor on this show. Okay? He was bought with a price. A Tesla, a new house, because there was nothing wrong with the house. Remember, Alex hadn't been in that other house that long before she met Yarman. So what was wrong with the house that they were in? It was just fine. It was near her family, you know? This man has gotten not one, but two Teslas. They got a different one. Remember, they had the first one, and then they got another one. And he's gotten a new home, okay? He's got his gym. She's always buying him things, shoes, clothes, taking him on elaborate trips. Oh, this is a whole sugar baby. Okay? I said it first. We take her looks and her way out of it, right? Her personality. Girl, you are not his type. That is how my black ass know that man of color that's over there is absolutely in it for the motherfucking check, bitch. And that is why he got a new Tesla right now. Y'all just renewed the fucking contract, bitch, and he got himself a new Tesla. Wasn't nothing wrong with that other car. That shit wasn't recalled. It was time for your ass to hold up your bargain of the motherfucking contract. Okay? The contract was up. And in order for your big ass to keep that man of color over there, he was like, you're going to have to up the ante. I need more a month, and I need a new Tesla, okay? And then he slapped your big ass on the back of the neck and walked away with somebody who's in a loveless. That's right, I said loveless, bitch. I know when a person of color is they don't love you. He don't love her, okay? And I'm qualified to make that goddamn assessment. He doesn't love her.
Alex's husband, Yarman, has never came up on Alex's channel to discuss their finances. They have never came up on the channel and said, hey, did like a finance video of, hey, I paid these bills, he pays that bills. This is all just their crap.
All I wanted to do was start this platform because this woman was hurting people and we needed more awareness. And you want to get tan because you want to be like us. And then you want to go ahead to, get yourself a black man. See, that's why you keep dating all these black men. That's why you ran through. Huh? Let's talk about that. She went and had her fupa removed and listen, so that she could have the curves that a black woman has naturally. To be like this big ass, lying ass, stupid ass, pimple faced ass, big old fake ass, lip ass bitch that's on this motherfucker right here. You got us fucked up with your ugly ass, big ass, purple ass lips that don't match the rest of your white ass features.
You are racist. So it's not just that Yarman has dated someone that weighs 300 and whatever pounds, right? It's the fact that she's white. That man of color is not just dating an overweight person, he is dating an overweight white person. You know, there's a lot of anger there. You just know a man like Yarman, who we don't really know, honestly, would never, because he is a man of color, would never date Alex. Not just because she's big, right? Never date a 350-pound white girl, right? You're missing that part, but we don't need to when you keep reminding us that he's a man of color. Why does it bother you so much? It genuinely bothers you that this man chose her. Yeah, they're married. He chose her. Now, speaking of racism, we are going to talk about Alex being racist because she has received some backlash for being racist. So there was a tweet, I would say back in either 2020 or 2021, where Alex, she tweeted out a Snoop Dogg lyric. It is a offensive tweet. You can even see in the tweet, people are telling her, oh, hey, you should probably take this down. So, yeah, it's offensive. Alex has stated that she's excited to have a swirl baby. The reason why Nella says this is racist is because she believes that Alex has a black fetish. Alex has shared that her first love was this Jamaican who she dropped out of college and flew to Jamaica to be with. The relationship didn't work out. She flew back. And I guess ever since then, she's dated black guys. And for all I know, it's very much possible that Alex does have a fetish. It's very much possible. I don't know. Like, I'm not in her life like that. I don't know. But a lot of these reaction channels believe that to be true. And as far as the swirl baby comment goes, if Alex saying how she wants a swirl baby or a mixed baby, that can definitely, without a doubt, come off so wrong. That is definitely a statement that could be super offensive because to me, I have questions like, would you not be happy if you were dating your own race? Like, would you not be happy with a full white baby? Or the only way you're going to be happy with the baby is if it's mixed. You know what I mean? Like, I need to know where it's coming from. You know, I need to know, when you're dating, were you already in an interracial relationship and you're like, oh, okay, and you accepted, well, I'm gonna have a mixed baby anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna have a mixed baby. You're like, to me, it really does depend on where it's coming from, but I do view it as a problematic statement if you are saying that the only cute babies out there are mixed babies, because then that's a problem. Like, why isn't a baby of one race not as good as a swirl baby? So these are actually valid questions, valid criticisms. But as always, this reaction channel, I'm Just Reacting, reaches. Because for some reason, that wasn't good enough. She now has to react to a video where Alex donated to the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, obviously at the time, we didn't know that they were misusing the funds for homes and etc. We didn't know about that. But at the time, Alex came out with the video and it had a fundraiser on it, and she raised a little bit over $800. Now let's listen to Nella's reason to why Alex making this video was severely problematic.
We, the African Americans of these United States, do not approve this message. And I might yell and I might curse, what's new? But this right here, this whole title, we need to talk. Chit chat, get ready with me, with all Black owned makeup brands. Do not pander to us, you fucking bitch. Mrs. Rodriguez, what I would like to say to you is that if you really cared about Black lives mattering, really you should care about every life mattering. And I understand the whole Black Lives Matter thing. Like, I get it. I'm not about to go down that rabbit hole with y'all. I'm specifically talking about this individual taking the struggle of Black and brown people and capitalizing off of it. Now, you might look at this and think, but she did something good. No, the fuck she didn't. No, in the fuck she did not. Okay? She only raised $863. That is all she is giving to them. But do you know how much YouTube pays her for this right here? I don't know if y'all can see my cursor, but if you look down to the bottom left, that's where my cursor is right here. It says 61,154 views, okay?
The fact that that's what she scolded this lifestyle YouTuber for is insane, because the reality is that this YouTuber did not have to make a fundraiser for this video. When you post a video on a platform, you don't know, even if you know your RPM, you don't know how much you're going to make off of that video. Because Nella, she goes on to say how, you know, Alex, she's still making money from this video now. Okay, she has 60,000 views on it, but she made over $800 on the video itself, raised over that. And those two things are irrelevant. Now, I can understand if a billionaire came on social media and was like, hey guys, can you help support and pay for the funeral costs? For sure, that is criticizable. But for this YouTuber, Alexandra Rodriguez, to get up on her social media platform and to put out a video, not knowing how many views she was going to get on the video in the first place. Having 580,000 subscribers is amazing. It's a huge accomplishment. But to get on her about this, that doesn't make any sense. Like, keep it going. And this is what I mean. Like, you could make some valid criticisms, but you tarnish it every time you do shit like this. Like, no. She raised money and she gave it to an organization which is now, you know, fraudulent, but still, she raised money. And that's all that should have counted for that. Now, I will say one criticizable thing that I can pull from this video, if you watch the whole video on Alex's channel, is that, do you ever really hear her talk about, you know, Black businesses again? No. I mean, I've watched a ton of her videos for research and I haven't come across her mentioning Black-owned businesses. Like, I've seen her go to little shops and support little businesses, but not specifically Black-owned businesses. Okay, that's criticizable. But using the argument that she should have donated more, no, because she didn't have to donate a damn thing, and that's just the honest truth.
Queen Bee Sting says, Nella, so sad. As much as you try, you will never have hair like Alex has. You will never be treated the same as Alex when in public. Your skin will never be as nice and glowy. Get used to Ash, baby, because it's here to stay. Keep being jealous or get busy living your own life.
If you don't know, you can't just, it's irresponsible to say that she sent you that. And then throughout this live, she claims, it's what a lot of these people do. She claims that, oh, I know Nancy, you're in the chat. Oh, I know the people that disagree with her, she calls them, oh, Nancy is Alex's mother. So the people that disagree with her in the chat are either Nancy or Alex. It's just this delusion. And yet they're the first people to call this one lifestyle YouTube creator delusional when you don't even know if she sent you that. I mean, geez, like you just sound unbelievable. Yes, receiving a racist comment is hurtful, but geez, you act like you don't say shit that's hurtful all the time. I would think that someone who says a lot of just vile, vicious things would be like, oh, okay, someone sent something. It's understandable why someone would send me something vile and vicious back. Is it wrong? Of course. Of course, it's hurtful. But goddamn, like, I don't know what to tell you, but this one YouTube creator isn't your problem. So, of course, in this same live stream, to show how not racist she is, she does the, look, guys, I have white friends too. Look at my diverse group of people, because we all know when people do that, that means they're definitely not racist for sure. I thought it was very comical to see her say, look, guys, like, look, this is me and Stephanie. Look, you know. So it doesn't mean anything. You know, it doesn't mean just because you post photos next to people, then you hang out with a group of diverse people that you don't carry a lot of racist thoughts.
Hey guys, so are we done hearing Nella? Can we move on to Country Shade Tree? Because I know I'm done listening to her. She's giving me a headache. I'm pretty much fed up. I just wanted to add that one of the big issues is Nella threatening to call CPS the moment that she hears or sees a vlog in which Alex is in Florida, which I thought was a huge overstep. Nella believes that anyone who watches or supports Alex's channel, we support PDF files, which is insane to me. If you don't know, Alex, we talk more about this in part 1, but Alex, she sent 2 letters advocating for her father, who essayed his stepdaughter, her stepsister, 9 times. No one in their right mind is agreeing to any of those behaviors, those actions. No one supports PDF files. Like, you have to be, you know, it's insane to support that, right? But it's a crazy precedent to say anybody who watches her vlogs agrees with that, agrees with those actions. If that's the case, you know, watching these videos, these live streams of Nella, I hear her rapping and singing to Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj publicly supported not 1, but 2 men in her life that essayed women, her husband and her brother, who is currently serving, I believe, some time right now. So, you know, it's just a horrible precedent to set, because according to Nella's logic, then she also supports people who are PDF files or SA people, you know? So that's what I wanted to add. And now the next person we're going to talk about is Country Shade Tree.
I know she went to Pennsylvania, and she said they were going to see family that the baby hasn't met yet. The only person she knows in Pennsylvania, isn't that Lily? He's already met Lily.
If anyone indulges in watching influencers on social media, have you ever thought to yourself, hey, this person who's going to that state or they only know this, and like list off the people who they only know in that state? That's creepy to me, that you feel that well, that you know this one YouTube creator that you're telling us that she only knows Lily, who, like, what?
She did not do makeup every day prior to having a kid, but now that we have a kid, we have to go do our makeup every day, because that gets us away from the kid that we so desperately wanted. Oh my God, I'm so blessed to have this man who takes care of the baby when he's awake, so when he's asleep, I can take care of him. He's just a blessing. Oh my God, he's just a blessing. He doesn't have a job.
How do you know? How do you know, Country Shade Tree, that Alex's husband doesn't have a job? Because when I did my research and watched all of their videos known to man, Alex had mentioned that her husband is a CPA. She's mentioned that her husband's in the army. So I'm curious to how do you know that her husband does not have a job? Because there was no point to where I'm going through all the videos mentally, because they love to tell you need to watch her. Okay, I did. So how do you know?
I think that's actually good, because I actually feel like, I don't know, making myself look cute today. I kind of want to blow out my hair, do some cute makeup, because
Do some cute makeup. Okay.
Mom and I are going out to lunch after the play.
course
Ours
you are.
on daddy duty today.
Yours on daddy duty today.
I'll give him a little break when I get back.
So let's pause her bullying for a moment to look at her disclaimer. As always, this is a reaction channel. We are watching together as a group that has been affected by Alexandra Rodriguez and her lies, manipulation, and gaslighting. It truly sounds like you have been affected, right? All that teasing and all, it sounds like you're being severely affected by this. You are such a victim. And, you know, it's strange. If you're this affected by this one person, then Alex really isn't the problem. I think you should address that problem in your own personal life. Unfortunately, these are the words you tell yourself to justify coming up on the internet and being obsessed over one person.
This bottle right here, I can tell by the color, has been sitting there a while. That's probably, this bottle was from at least 8 hours ago, if not more. I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, you guys. I just think she's a shit person, and she is proving to be a shit mom. Holiday shopping with Mama, Girls' Day, because, you know, didn't she? I know the answer to this. So, does she have girl days without Mom? Does she go do girl days with maybe friends? No, she doesn't. She has all these pretend friends that I'm starting to wonder if they're the voices in her head.
Country Shade Tree, how do you know the amount of friends Alex has? Like, just because she doesn't film her friends, that doesn't mean she doesn't have any. And if I had someone like you who was gonna react to my shit, I wouldn't post my friends up on social media either. Like, it's unbelievable that you can't grasp that there's other reasons to why she probably doesn't post everything.
We get to see her load the dishwasher, you guys. This is so exciting. Not all of that was for cookie making. Oh, we have new cutting boards. You guys, there's new cutting boards. Can someone tell me why she thinks she's so busy? Like, seriously, could someone explain to me why she thinks that she is so damn busy? I know, we only see 30 minutes of a day, blah, blah, blah.
There you go. Enjoy, PP. All right, you guys.
His name is Bruno. Call him Bruno. Where's the baby? Where's the baby at? Please tell me that Yara's upstairs with that baby and she just doesn't have him in the swing by him.
God bless you. He's doing time on his little play mat. So I feel like I have
He's doing what? Because that's not tummy time. Don't you tell me that's tummy time.
things. Naturally, I'm like, let's shop for Anderson. And there's an Anthropology over there. They always have like some fun.
Oh, naturally, we're going to shop for Anderson. What are you going to be shopping for? Because you don't buy anything for Anderson except for one outfit here, one outfit there.
Your concern for where this baby is at all times is very interesting. Now I'm aware of the recent backlash that this creator received because she propped a bottle of her 3-month-old baby in the car while she was driving and then recorded it. So that is 100% valid criticism. You know, that's something that I would critique because that's ridiculous. Alex is the person that came on social media and stated that her doctor told her that her baby's development was going to be slower because he was born 5 weeks early. So I have to assume, you know, his fine motor skills surely wasn't kicking in then. You know what I mean? And plus also, she was filming herself running errands. So that means you definitely for sure could have just taken the time to feed your kid before you went on the road. So yeah, there was a lot of criticisms there. And guess what? Those are valid criticisms. Like, who would do that? Regardless if you're a new parent or not, that was just dumb and stupid. That was careless. That was a safety issue. Your kid could have choked 3 months old and you were propping a bottle while, I mean, anything could have happened. So that is 100% criticizable. Okay. But all of this other bullshit of the baby, where's the baby? All of these sighs, like you're so deeply affected. No one should make you feel this deeply affected. You know, this is an unhealthy parasocial relationship. You have a one-sided relationship with this individual, and it's become unhealthy. She can call her dog anything she wants to call her dog. She can call her kid anything she wants to call her kid, because, you know, this isn't your life. You are, right, this is a reality show, right? Yes, you're allowed to state your opinions, but Country Shade Tree, y'all, likes to put these disclaimers out there and then go into chats like Nella's or the other one, Priscilla's, and she'll go in these chats and she will agree on their behalf when they're arguing with people based off of their opinions, which they're not, because they argue with them like they're facts. So if you go to Country Shade Tree's channel, obviously I would never discourage you from going to any of these channels because that's against YouTube's terms of service. But if you do go to her channel, this is the obsession that you're going to get for each video. Very obsessed, very much, I know this lifestyle YouTuber. This is what you're going to get. And one last clip I'll show before we head over to Priscilla P, the next reaction channel. This clip was interesting because it all made sense to me. It made perfect sense to me now why Country Shade Tree is obsessed with Alexandra Rodriguez. Take a listen.
Number one, I hate this fucking hat. I have already seen a comment on her Instagram. Well, somebody said that hat is not it, or it's a terrible hat. It looks terrible. Why didn't Yard tell you? And she actually said, somebody wants to get blocked. LOL. That is a move. And that is why we are all here, because we all said one thing that she took negative and blocked us.
So her one-sided relationship with this YouTuber ended when this YouTuber blocked her and all the other women, apparently. So you could see that's what really was. What did they say in these shows? Like the trigger, the starting moment of her possibly creating a channel is when Alex blocked her.
Hello my lovelies. As you guys know, my channel was taken down, but that's okay. I've got a new one and it's up. They're not getting rid of me that easily, that's for bloody sure. I told you I won't be going anywhere until Alex gets off. So if I have to create 100 more channels, that's what I'll do. Love to you all. Thank you so much for subscribing again. And a lot of people not sure whether this is my channel or not, but it is. And I'll see you soon. Bye guys.
So there is no laughs and giggles here because Priscilla P is the worst of them all. I say that because her channel was so bad that YouTube actually took it down. YouTube took her channel down for harassment and bullying, and within 12 hours she popped up with another channel. Now, from my surprise, I thought this was the first time that her channel got taken down, but apparently she has had channels taken down before. So now she is ban evading. And I find that so interesting because there was a Reddit, like a Priscilla P snark Reddit, in which she will tell you she had nothing to do with it being taken down. It's just an interesting spot to be in, brag about getting a snark Reddit taken down when you are presently ban evading on this platform. And take a listen to what she says.
And a lot of you guys already know, but as you guys know, my other channel was taken down pretty much for just, abuse and bullying and harassing and all that sort of stuff, because her stance couldn't handle the truth of what I call her. When I mention words like heifer and land whale, truth hurts.
Because I want this video up, I really can't be playing even like the worst of the things that this Australian lady has said. People do like her because of the accent, the snarkiness, but she says a lot of effed up things, and I am not going to play all of it because, like I said, I do want this video to stay up. But I will play. There are some people that have reacted to her, and so I'm going to play clippets because these would be reactions from her old channel that got taken down. So just so you can hear at a glance how crazy this lady sounded.
2025, man, we're old.
I'll go and get stuffed. Go and get stuffed, you stupid bitch. You feel old because you're the size of a fucking land whale. That's why you feel old. Look at you. You're fucking in your prime of your life. She shouldn't be feeling as old as what she feels now. Fucking 2 seconds in and I've stopped it. 2 seconds in and I stopped her. Stupid land whale. It's so hard to constantly go out and eat. Such a fucking hard life. Poor me.
Month of Vlogmas, almost. I took the last couple of days off because I felt this sickness coming on every...
Maybe if you didn't touch everything in the store and wipe your fucking nose and your eyes all the time, you wouldn't get that sickness. Could it be that your immune system's down because you're the size of a bison? You ever thought of that? Or maybe purely that it's winter there. You're not dying, you're just sick, Alex. So say thank God again for your existence, because every morning that you wake up, you should be thanking God.
And New Year's where you don't know what day it is, then add being sick on top of it where you're just on the...
Go fuck yourself. How about the people that are really sick? How about the people who have to go to dialysis, have to go to chemotherapy, have to go to whatever, because they're really sick? Count your blessings, you just had the flu.
Just like a minor cold, now it's just like, I just feel horrible.
And you look horrible, but you always look horrible. Look at that chin, look at the jowls.
I'll be like so many...
And she wonders why she feels old.
Days over.
Do you think that she'll cover her mouth? You ignorant bitch. You are such an ignorant cow. Speed her up.
Can't help myself. You guys are gonna keep me accountable for staying hydrated today. So
get fucked. You need to change your diet. You won't need them. If you change your diet, you heifer. Oh God, I can't. You don't contribute to life. The only thing you contribute is to consumerism.
Every time Anderson napped, I napped. I have slept.
Oh, surprise there. She's trying to surprise us. And so do you. Babies are meant to sleep because they're growing. Heifers like you just sleep because you're fat.
Like, really, during Vlogmas, at least a few more days though, and I'm like just so sick of sitting here for the last few days, but I know.
I'm sick of your face and sick of you hearing you complain in this vlog already. Be grateful. It's just a cold. You're not dying. I'll say it again.
Oh, I can't do anything yet because like when I stand up and like do anything really, I like start to get a little bit like dizzy and out of it. So thankfully Yar hasn't caught it and he's been like really running the show here. So I'm super...
Yaman always runs the show. You're a lazy heifer. We all know that. Yaman does everything. We all know that. Stop kidding. Who are you kidding, Alex? I know you're only kidding your stupid stands that will fucking believe you. Yaman does everything. You don't get to control what a young mother on YouTube does. Do you want to fucking make a bet? Do you want to make a bet? Make a bet, Venus Main? Hey, baby reindeer? You want to make a bet we don't control? We control a lot of who and what people send Alex. We do control a lot of it. So sit on that and fucking rotate.
Priscilla P is actually the reason to why I started making these videos about Alex, is because I thought, how scary is it that getting banned from a platform isn't enough for you to at least sit down and reflect on your own actions and how you participated in something harmful. And instead of doing that, she decides that she's going to get back on the platform, brag about creating channels after channels, brag about harassing this creator. I mean, this is what you don't want in a community. in any community. You don't want someone who is so, I am all high and mighty, I can tell my subscribers to harass this woman, I can get to this woman, even though I'm in Australia, I have that much power. And that's what it's about to her. It's not about Alex gaining weight, losing weight, lying to her subscribers. It is about, and maybe in the beginning when she started her channel, that could have been the case, but she has lost the plot, lost the mission. It's not about that anymore. This is purely about control. This is about power. This is about letting this YouTube creator know, you blocked me, but guess what? My voice is louder. I can get to you, and this is how I can do it. And you never want to give anyone power, right? You never want to make them feel like they have power. But in this case with Priscilla, I do feel that it is definitely important to call these type of behaviors out, because if you don't, it will slowly but surely start to become more and more acceptable for people to continue on this behavior with this influencer. I mean, when it becomes this far to where someone is affecting your day, where you have to call her a stupid B, a stupid C, a stupid this and that, every single time you're on this platform, I mean, is this one creator really the problem here? She cannot be the reason to why you were this mad. I refuse to believe that this one YouTuber is the reason why you are this angry. You do not sound right. You sound like there's something severely wrong, and this person should be stopped. This person was the reason and my motivation for talking about Alex in the first place. If you look at my channel, I am no stranger to having an opinion and calling people out when I feel like they're in the wrong. But there becomes a line, and this Priscilla P person has crossed it, and she doesn't care. She's letting you know she does not care, and she will cross the line as long as she can get to Alex. And that is scary. That is something to be concerned about.
My issue with Priscilla then becomes Jane.
Flavor of Alani, they sent the watermelon wave. I think this was a popular flavor for a while, but they brought it back and they re-engineered it.
Jane, is there anything we can do about Alani? Stop sponsoring her? Because she's getting on my nerves with this Alani bullshit.
Re-engineered it.
I will actually message inbox Jane about that right now while I'm watching this.
Flavored it. Switched up the flavor.
Don't worry about Jane. You don't worry about Jane. Jane don't have to go back to bed. She can stay awake so that she can keep on sending in all of that stuff that she needs to send in. You should be scared of Jane. You want to know why? Because she calling y'all on y'all bullshit. And it ain't gonna stop. Because Jane is the shit.
No, you never want to say that because Priscilla P said to do this, oh, that means that she's truly at fault. But she is literally, they praise Jane, they call her out, and Priscilla P does say, hey, Jane, can you please get on this? So this is how deranged Jane is. It's going to take some time. However, I have a list of every store in Rhode Island, her town, I intend to inform them of Alexandra Rodriguez. All they have to do is look at her horrible, disgusting, dangerous channel. And that's just one of many. I mean, she's crazy. I just spent the last hour emailing every governing office possible in Rhode Island. This lady's not that dangerous. I don't know what to tell. I know they want her to be so badly. I know y'all want her to be, she just is not. Now, this is the scary one too. Her neighborhood needs to know she's involved in PDF. Give me a few days, I shall make that happen. In order for you to reach out to her neighborhood, you have to know where she lives, which she herself has never stated and made public. This is the type of behavior that I consider to be cyber stalking. I consider this to be harassment. She hasn't done anything to you in order for you to reach out to her neighbors. The fact that you know where she lives is scary enough. Now, for all we know, this Jane person could be 8. I don't know. But the reality is that we have these channels combined together who know who Jane is, and they all talk. It's a scary situation to be in. If I was an influencer, I'd be like, crap. Now, hopefully, being a public figure, I'm sure that Alex has done the behind the scenes work that she needed to do, especially dealing with this community, because I consider this community to be one of the toxic communities because of this reason, because they have no shame in saying, we know where you live and we're going to contact your neighbors. When Priscilla's old channel got taken down maybe a month or so ago, that's when you had the Alexandra Rodriguez, the Reddit. You had that Reddit come out and say that they don't support calling up sponsors and etc. You had everybody basically covering their butts because then they were afraid after YouTube took down 2 of the reaction channels in the community. You had people start changing up their views just so they wouldn't get their channels taken down or the Reddit taken down. I know even Nella went on a live stream and she stated that she would never want, anyone to actually go up to Alex in person, which I think is comical because she praised Jane and wanted Jane to keep doing what she was doing. But if you ever feel like you're in a situation where you are being cyberbullied, cyber stalked, being harassed to this extent, there are resources out there that can help you. And I'll definitely leave that in the description box below because let me tell you right now, these people are no joke.